Hello, Dark Ones, and welcome to the realm of monsters. I am your friendly neighborhood Chaos Demon Domino, and today we're starting off with some channeled messages that I got when I woke up. There was a message of you need to understand the difference between soul recognition and soul resonance. And as I was repeating this in my head so I could actually remember it, I ended up forgetting. And remembering it right when the sun went down. So, yeah. With the soul recognition, it's kind of giving the energy of, like, this is gonna probably only be understood by a very short amount of people. Small amount of people. But it's like back when, like, we had those disposable cameras and you would take a picture and it would make this really high-pitched whining noise as it, like, kind of reset itself, and then you were supposed to, like, change the film. And that's kind of what it feels like. It's like that whiny noise after you take a picture on, one of those old disposable cameras when it's a soul recognition. But for, like, a soul resonance, it's like the energy of, like, when you, well, this probably doesn't apply to everybody. It's kind of like your body is buzzing and someone else is buzzing with you. So if you've ever done, like, bee's breath for yoga, it's like the feeling that you get with that, but it's happening between you and another person. So we're gonna check what we have here. So we have further the gate, bold step forward, and possibility for union with Skybridge. If this doesn't, like, signal to, like, stuff just coming in, this could also be with an opportunity. I don't know if I said that already, but, like, not necessarily with a person, but in the times that I've had, like, a soul recognition kind of energy or a soul resonance type energy. Oh, actually, it's usually with a person. But it's like one of those things. There's like this warning to be mindful of, this warning to be mindful of what is soul resonance and what is soul recognition. Because the recognition can be mistaken for a resonance, but you'll be constantly making adjustments. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm getting here. So yeah, with the soul resonance, it'll be like being able to kind of, like, be on that same wavelength. With a soul recognition, you will constantly have to, like, explain yourself. And before I started this, I was constantly, like, adjusting the camera, I just got the ringing in my ear. I was constantly adjusting my camera, just trying to, like, just didn't quite feel like I fit where I really wanted everything. And that's kind of what it is with a, soul recognition that's not really meant to be a resonance. It's just you've known this person from a past life. It doesn't necessarily mean you're meant to, be their friend or whatever it is what I'm getting. So there's definitely some, energy shifting. I was honestly almost not sure what the hell is going on in these cards. Um, for the 10, we have the 10 of Swords, the Empress, and Judgment in reverse with bold step forward. And with this bold step forward and these 3 cards, what I am reading from this is shifting, like ending the harsh self-judgment, because swords represent communication and like the mental energy. This feels like self-persecution. And so with the Judgment in reverse, I'm getting like that's done. Like you've stopped judging yourself. And one of the things that I often I often talk about is how sometimes it's not the fact that you've done anything wrong, but the fact that you think you've done something wrong. And so I see with the Empress this energy of stepping out of that, stepping out of kind of like creating a barren energy for yourself and shifting to, make yourself more fruitful. And then we have, under possibility for union with Skybridge, we have the 2 of Cups in reverse. We have the 6 of Swords. And then we have the 5 of Cups. With this, there's definitely this energy of like liberation, leaving behind things that don't necessarily resonate, things that you're not necessarily meant to be around with this 2 of Cups energy. And this could be leaving whatever was the recognition for the energy of resonance. Because you have to understand, like, just because you've had that initial, oh, I know you from somewhere in my soul, doesn't necessarily mean you're meant to, like, stay with those people. And I'm seeing, like, freeing yourself from that mental entrapment. Like, this has to be, the person because I remember them from a past life, or I at least remember their energy, or, like, have that feeling. And, like, freeing yourself from that. And it could be a mourning process to move out of that situation. But once you allow yourself to kind of like bring your head and your heart together, it'll all make sense. And then it'll open up the doors for those things that truly resonate with you, rather than you just recognizing something. Because that person could have easily been a villain in your past life that you recognize, but you kind of mistake it for like, oh, this is a resonance. We're supposed to be friends or lovers or whatever. And that's kind of what I got from that. But yeah. Knowing the difference between recognition and resonance is of the utmost importance, because there will be more people, more opportunities, more, pathways being opened up as you begin to step into your true self, which is like this energy of the Empress. As you begin to kind of like release all that harsh judgment and that mental energy and step into your true self, more things will start to flow in. And it's like, remember the lessons that you've learned. Remember what it felt like the last time. Because what you're going into is going to be a lot of new stuff, but it's going to be an influx of so much, you're going to have to filter. And that's what I have. Anyways, I hope that helps. The darkness in me recognizes and honors the darkness in you. Love you. Bye.